Let's do this. Team, hello, welcome to Motosumo. My name is Ben. I am your instructor for this team, streaming to you all the way from this wonderful studio here in lovely London. It is cold today in London, but we are on the bike today for your half an hour fast and fun. And the only thing we can do is heat up because this is about to kick off, team. I hope you're ready and excited. As always, I'm going to get into more things in this warm-up, team. But what you should expect from this fast and fun is some high intensity stuff. I'm going to give you those little recoveries, but then we crack straight back on. It's a fun one, but it is a challenging class, so I hope you are ready, team. As always, we start in that resistance zero. I just want you to get your legs moving just a gentle bit. Remember, nothing on the resistance, and then you just add on a touch. So just add on a little bit so you can feel it under those feet, and that is your resistance one, where every single one of us starts in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. So here we are, sat in resistance one, all of us together, team. Remember, there's two main things that we focus on today, two main metrics. One of them is on your screen. It is that little meter that is on your screen that is judging your cadence. Your cadence is basically your speed, and that is basically, that's in RPM, so revolutions per minute, how many times your legs go round in a minute. It's color coordinated, so the slower you are, that's going to be gray, and then as you get faster, it goes up to blue, to green, to yellow, and then finishes off in that red zone. And they give those different brackets, and I'll be telling you or advising you at different times where you should be sat. Now, you can chill out in blue or green. The other main thing we need to focus on is your resistance, which is basically how heavy it is under your legs. So you've got 4 main resistances. We're at number 1 now, and then it goes to 2, to 3, to 4. And remember, 4 is super heavy, so you need to make those big jumps. But we will all get into it in this warm-up. But for now, team, let's just get those legs moving. Let's give me a little bit of speed. I want you to jump up into yellow zone. Just find yellow zone for me for 30 seconds only, guys. We do that in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Welcome to your fast and fun. Once again, I am Ben, and I am excited because I love this class. It is a joy to teach. It is a joy to ride in. We've got some fun music today, so that's what we're doing here. I've got some little bursts. I've got some slightly longer sections. Remember, it's all about high intensity, and that's our aim. 2, 1, slowing it down. Keep those legs moving, just dropping it down into green zone. When I say recover, I never mean stop. I never mean rest. I just mean pull it back. So I'm going to just take it back into that green zone. Green is 70 to 90, which is fine for the moment. We're going to go again. 2, 1, let's go. Oh, tune. So back in that yellow zone, 90 to 110. I've given you a nice broad range now, nice broad range of 90 to 110. Remember, these are all advisory, so you don't have to go there. I'm just giving you the tools of where you should roughly sit. And try your best, try your very best to sit where I tell you to be in the specific resistances. Now slowing it down into green zone. We're gonna go for another one of those. The way I like to mostly warm up is in low resistances, high cadence. So nice and light in that resistance and nice and fast on that cadence. It allows your mind to switch on, it allows your legs to get nice and loose and those muscles to warm up the best. Let's go for another 30 seconds on that in 2, in 1, let's go. Big up, team. So now we are in that resistance one. I'm going to slowly start to introduce some heavier resistances for you, but right now you are giving me that bit of speed. If you want to add a couple points onto your RPM right now, you go for it. You go for it. 2, 1, slowing it down, green zone. I want you to set your intentions right now in your mind or out loud of how you want to feel at the end of class. What do you want to gain from this class? But the main way you set your intentions is by giving me your actions in the beginning of this. In the warm-up, in these first few rounds, if you show me you're here for business, you're here for business. Another 30 seconds. 2, 1, let's go! Yellow zone. We're held strong in these resistance ones. But these are just hit. Yo, Alan, what's up? These are just here for you to really get into it. Nice, another 10 seconds here. Sitting strong in that resistance one, dragging it forward. Give me a bit of everything. Energy, focus, purpose. 2, 1, slowing it down. We're gonna get into some proper time stuff now. So we're gonna gradually build our way up into your different resistances with some certain breaks. We're gonna go for 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, building up into each of those resistances. Starting in resistance 1, once again, I've just given you that super simple burst of energy in resistance 1 as your warm up, and bang, that's your warm up done. Are you ready to get into it, team? Here we are. We go for this, team. 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest, jumping up into each resistance in 2, in 1. Let's go. If you can get into red zone now you get into red zone. No one below 100 now. Not a single soul below 100, because we are into your main event. We are into your proper sections now. So we don't mess around. We don't think about it. You just work. 100 minimum. If you can get into that red zone, yo, you do it. Nice, putting it back. 2, 1, green zone. Taking out resistance 2, team. Your resistance 2 should feel a bit stickier, should feel a bit heavier around the edges as you're having to work it around, but resistance 2 is still nice and light. 90 to 105 in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yes, Creston. 90 to 105, let's do it. In resistance 2, remember, you got 4 resistances. Go on, that's halfway. Keep on smiling in my tiny bubble, like a movie without ending. Spending time like it was 2, 1, slowing it down. Find resistance 3 for me. Back into green zone. Find resistance 3 for me. Now we're hitting 85 to 95 in this one. Another little sprint. Trying to hold those higher end. 3, 2, 1. In fact, I'm gonna say 90 to 100. Everyone in yellow. Everyone in yellow, let's do it. It's only 30 seconds. Everyone in yellow. 90 to 100. That's halfway. Remember, this feels stickier again. Having to really work your way around. Staying in the yellow zone, especially those high ends, should be a real struggle in this resistance. You can chill out in blue zone in 2, 1. Find blue for me. Find blue. Find resistance 4. We get ready to go. We stand up for a 30-second stood-up sprint. Nice. We get a 30-second break up after this. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You can get into green zone for me. Everyone in green. 70s ideally. Any higher, your resistance isn't heavy enough. Any lower, you ain't trying hard enough. Come on. Remember, you get a 30-second break after this. 3, 2, 1. Down to resistance 1, into green zone for me. Down to resistance 1, into green zone. Is that sweet spot? Now that is 1 round done of that little format. We are doing that 3 more times. We are doing that 3 more times. Get ready. 100 minimum, resistance 1. And we go in 3, in 2, in 1. Motosumo, let's go. If I can see red zone, then you know you're working. Remember, no one goes above 125. If you're going above 125, add a touch of resistance on. We push it forward. You give me everything here. In 2, In 1, 15 seconds. Bring it down to green. Take it up to resistance 2. Remember, that's slightly stickier but still lighter one. This one is 90 to 105. You're in green zone now. We go up to 90 to 105. In 2, in 1. Sprint time, let's go. Yo, Motosumo. Remember what I said about giving me that intention with your first actions in this class? In our first round, I bet you gave me that. I bet you gave me exactly that. I need that energy. 90 to 105, if you can push up into those hundreds, yo, you do it. You get to pull it back to green zone in 2, 1. Resistance 3. Resistance 3, remember these are super short. They will jump you up there. We head up into that resistance 3. And everyone in yellow zone, 90 minimum. 90 on that minimum. In 2, 1, let's do it. Locking in, also staying nice and tight on that form as well, on your technique. So that your elbows are in, you're driving it forward, shoulders are rolled back. Strong stuff. In 2, 1, 15 seconds, resistance 4, down to blue zone. You can chill in blue for now. We stand up, and everyone in those 70s for that standing up section. This is super heavy now. You should want to stand up. 2, 1. Motosumo, let's go. It's only 30 seconds, so you can keep that form nice and strong. That energy in, that core, lovely engagement, working everything into it. Then we get a 30-second break after this. We get to sit down and drop it down to your resistance 1, and boy, is that a good feeling. And we do that in 3, ready, 2, ready, 1. Down to resistance 1. I'm gonna get a little drink. 4. Yeah. Feel love in life. That's 2 down. 2 to go. We breathe it in. You know what to do. Let's find 105 minimum. We bring it up. We challenge ourselves. We go for that. Round number 3. In 2. In 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Seconds. 105 minimum. Can you push into that red zone? In 3, 2, 1. You know what to do. Green zone. Resistance 2. Green zone for the little break. And then we take it up. Let's start, I'm going to say 95 minimum now. 95 minimum. Trying to push it up into those hundreds for that resistance 2. In 2. In 1. Let's go. Classes like this don't give you time to think. I just shout these numbers out, and it's up to you to join me up here. It's up to you to give me that energy. Chaotic intensity in the best way possible. You know how it is. Remember how I said London is super cold right now? Not in here. Absolutely not. It is hot in here. 5 seconds. We're going to slow it down, and we get to put it into that resistance. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Resistance 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here we get ready to go again. Shoulders drop back. Reset, ready for bow. And on your marks. Good set. Let's go. 90 minimum. 90 minimum. Resistance 3. That's it. We go strong into this. We go head first. With that smile on our faces and the glint in your eye. Take it all the way. 8 seconds. Go on, pulling it back in 2, in 1, resistance 4, 15 seconds. This is the tough one. This is the stood up, driving it forward. This is the one. We all stand up. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 70s. Find that lovely sweet spot in that 70s. Elbows are in. Oh, that proper leg burn. That's what we want. That's the big boy. You have 3, 2, 1. 32. 3 rounds done. Yo, 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 take it back down. Resistance 1. Find that green zone for me. Find that lovely little green zone. One more round of this. And then I promise you we get to mix it up. Because this is tough. Because it's jumping into a bit of everything. It doesn't give you time to think. Remember, we're in green zone right now. Ready to head into your final round. Of this. Only of this. Don't you worry. We've got plenty more to come. I wouldn't be like that. Team, we got 3. Ready? Red zone. 2, 1. Let's go! They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we go, then we run to the end, and we run without shame. We own. Nice and big up. We got Craig Revere. Come on. Putting it back in. 3, 2, 1. Add that resistance for me. Add that resistance. Green zone resistance 2. 3 more intervals before we get a longer break. In 2, 1. Resistance 2. Let's go. See if you can push it up. 95 minimum is your bottom now. 95 minimum. I'm here to test you out. I ain't here to play around. I'm here to play around a little bit, but on the bike and with a bit of fitness, team. Remember the aim of this. Remember the aim of Motosumo? Happy and healthier, happy and healthier. And the way we do that is by testing ourselves out and working on that fitness, by really improving it and taking us into those zones we didn't know we could reach into. 2, 1. Take it up, resistance 3. We find that sweet little resistance 3, don't we? Bang, 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 bang. We go again in 3, 2, 1. Resistance 3, come on. $90 minimum. I'll say these numbers again, you know the deal. 90 minimum. Yo, banger. And we put back. 2, 1. Resistance 4. Oh man. In blue zone right now, as we build up into it, but you stand up and we get ready to go. Big one. 70s. Come on. Body wash. Good shit. Go. Everything. Everything, everything. You go. 3, 2, 1. Yo, resistance 2 this time. And you can just put it in that blue zone for me. Resistance 2, and you can just chill out in that blue zone. Because that was tough. That was tough, team. We're gonna get ready to go. Race time. As we come to that final 10 minutes, you're gonna give me a big race in that resistance 2. I call that your race resistance, because you can't go overly fast in it, but you can get some speed into it. We're gonna head out into the racetrack, but we're gonna head out on that 10-minute mark, team, because that is that big moment in which we all log together and we get ready to go 1 minute as fast as you can. We go for this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Everything we got, you're into that final 10 minutes. We're locked in with those elbows in. Everyone driving it forward. This is the big one. Think about that form. We've done that little sprint training. But I'll tell you something, you're only used to those 30 seconds. That extra 30 seconds that we're about to experience right now, it's gonna be tough. But it doesn't mean you give up. It means you keep persevering and you drive it forward. And boom, halfway, Let's do it. Come on, drive. 3, 2, 1. Pulling it back, keep those legs moving. Find that green zone once again. We don't stop yet. We don't stop yet. We're gonna come out of this, check your scores out. And we head into resistance 3. And time for some slightly longer ones now. 1 minute coming on the clock in resistance 3. Try to hit 85 or 90 minimum. 85 to about 100, we go in. A minute on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Drop forward, let's go. Yo, we send those party things because the party is constant, but the main party is coming up because we are nearly done, in which every single one of us gets a lovely little cup, a minute to drive it all the way. Remember, you're in that resistance 3, pushing it all the way forward. We've got another 30 seconds here. Come on. And a minute is a long time, especially when we just did it in that resistance 2. But this is about high intensity. This is about taking those short little breaks and then getting back into it. Keeping that heart rate up there. Dropping it down for a second before we get back straight back into it. 15-second break. 2, 1. I don't mind where you go now. You can go to the blue zone. You can bring it all the way down as long as those legs are moving. 45 seconds coming up onto your clock. In 3, 2, 1. Attack it, let's go.
Ahora yo pienso que será de nuestro futuro en la sociedad. Ya, vivimos por la crítica, nuestra vida es pública, ya no se comunica.
45 seconds now, so we've knocked off 15 seconds. It is that 45-second push. And then we're still trying to hit 85 to about 100. But we're coming towards the end now. So you're going to have to raise that intensity, raise that energy, and push it towards the end. Because it's all about that sprint finish, isn't it? Literally, metaphorically, getting to the end as quick as you can, as soon as you see it, as soon as you approach it. Especially in a passing fun. 2, 1, 15 seconds, slowing it down again. I don't mind where you go now, you can go into that blue zone. 30 seconds coming up onto the clock. 3, 2, 1, yes team! Those same numbers. I'm sitting at about 95 and it is a struggle. But yo, we've got under 6 minutes left of the entire class. So you might as well give me that little something special to drive me all the way. Come on team, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 15-second break. Again, you can go where you want. The legs are feeling it, the glutes are feeling it. But we get ready to go. 15-second push only. Let's see if you can push it up. A little bit further than you did before. 2, 1, go! Yes, team! Keep that form strong, elbows in. Everything locked in. 2, 1, rest. Back to that 30 second, we go back Up now. We go back longer and we start out with your 30-second push in 2, in 1. Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, we're still here, flipping coins about what's to come.
Tune.
It starts getting cold and we don't know anyway. Yet here we're trying to understand how it all started.
Absolute tune.
But the sea
4,
is way too
3,
deep.
2,
Yeah,
1. We've got 2 more pushes. 2 more pushes. A 45-seconder and a minute-er. And then we are done. We get ready to go. In 3, in 2, in 1. 45 seconds. Team, let's do it. Holding on, you've got 2 more pushes. You've got a 45 second and a minute. And then we are done. You've got that short little break in between. Nice, you got 15 seconds left. Hanging on. Yo, Motosumo, we are so close. 2, 1, pull it back. Final 1, final minute. You ready? You ready? 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 6 seconds, let's go. We should be proud. When we get halfway through this final effort, this final push, you're going to give me a bit of extra resistance. And we finish it off the way we want to, the way we intended to, the way we always should, and that's strong, and that's with passion, and that's with everything. We get ready to add 2, 1, go! Done in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resistance 0. Resistance 0. Oh, that is why that one is a joy but tough. Feel that one. Feel that one big time. Still with those legs moving. Close your eyes. Take a big deep breath in. Now, I want us to stand up. Push both heels down. Push your bum back. Hinge over and feel that in the front leg. Spin around the other way, let's get into that again. Into the other side. Three, two, one. Take your arms up nice and tall. Bring them up and then bring them all the way around into that heart center where you give yourself a huge round of applause. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. It has been a pleasure. My name is Ben. I want you to click pause and save so you can compare your workouts against the other ones, and making sure, as always, you're finding us on socials and following us on our Facebook community page. Thank you so much. Genuinely, that was an honor. My name is Ben. This has been Motosumo. You guys are absolutely amazing. Peace out.